All right, so this is a second recording. I wanted to separate it from the first so we can get into the more important material, which is love. It's what we're all after, is it not? And the full expression of that love as it relates to ourselves and it relates to our expression unto life, to everyone we contact. I should have started this recording earlier because I want to remember what I was thinking about 10 minutes ago. Because it was interesting and beautiful. So I'll try to get back to that. But I wanted to share with you my passions to start off with, and that is building. That is what the universe brought to me, was to be a builder. It's not what I set out to do. But I did come into this life with a natural inclination to be handy. And I kind of ignored it for a long time. And then the universe said, you know what? You're making this your career and service to life, whether you like it or not. So that is what happened. Actually, before I go that far, let me set the table for what's going on today. Is that I'm conducting an experiment. So I took 3 grams 2 hours ago. At 8 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock now, so I've peaked for sure. And then at exactly an hour and a half in, I ate raw an additional 3 grams. Now, these mushrooms are very strong. I've never taken more than 2.5 grams. Until Tuesday, I took 3 grams. And today I'm taking 3 plus 3. Not 6 at once. 3 plus 3. But only the first 3 did I take turmeric and black pepper. And the second 3 did I eat just raw. Okay, so that's what's happening today. So I'm 2 hours in. I ate the second 3 at an hour and a half. This is just an experiment because, as I said on my last recording where I'm seeking answers about going through an hour of convulsions. I mean, it's not convulsions, but it's shaking like I have hypothermia, so I have to cover up intensively to get through it. And it's not bad. That's what it feels like. It feels like hypothermia, but I'm not sure if that's what's happening or if it's just a sheer intensity of the experience of these super strong mushrooms with turmeric and black pepper, and that the body is just almost convulsing with the intensity. So anyway, that's why I'm separating it 3 plus 3, because I want to know is after I peak and I take a second 3, does my body go through the convulsions or what happens? So I'm sharing this to set the table of what is happening today as far as science. And then we'll get into what everyone's favorite topic is the love. And if anybody's taking psilocybin, I'm making the assumption, if you're using it wisely, you're not here to be entertained by visuals. That's just kind of a side thing that happens. Now, I'm not actually sure if they're important or not, because I'm here for the knowledge. I'm trying to make that knowledge wisdom. Because first comes knowledge and then comes wisdom and application. And applying it into one's life. So wisdom is secondary to knowledge. Knowledge is just the beginning. There's probably something after wisdom. I think wisdom still requires effort after that, it becomes second nature. So wisdom, there's something beyond wisdom where you just are. Let's say it that way. I think that's accurate. So we're after greater knowledge today. And we'll see if it happens. But back to my passion of building. So my first love is building people beautiful homes. And that is what I do as my service in this world, my physical service. So I have a physical service, which actually should take the back seat to this service, which is becoming more paramount. I mean, it's always been first in my life. But it's changing, as you all know, if you listen to my videos. Everything is changing. The intensity of the wisdom and knowledge coming through is growing. And so is my responsibility in conveying it with a clarity. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say was, I have a passion for building, but this science of love is quickly becoming it's almost taking precedence. Like I told, last night I made the decision to do what I'm doing today. So I set everything else up in my life. I met with my guys this morning, got them the materials, set everybody on task. So I could come home and journey with you all today. And I love being in the moment, sharing what I see from my experience, because what each person experiences is going to depend upon their clarity of sight, and knowledge is completely dependent upon the house cleaning that has happened in their life. And I think most of you are aware of that. Your house cleaning, how clear you are as a soul, is the determining factor of the clarity of the knowledge that comes through. If you're not outwardly aware of this, inwardly you are. All right, so my point is, I love being in this moment and recording to share this time, but I'm not really enjoying the editing process. That's not my passion. Making videos is not my passion. I love building. And I love being of service to humanity in this manner that I'm making these recordings. But so I'm sharing this so that if there's a person out there who does have the passion of making videos and is in love with this material specifically, I would also like to hear from you. I mean, this is not a money-making adventure, so I can't pay, probably what you're worth. But if you're interested in doing this out of love, because you are here with me in this moment of love, I would definitely like to hear from you. Maybe we can do some financial compensation of some sort, or other material compensation of some sort. We can discuss it. But again, I'm not making money by doing this. My supply right now is coming from my passion of building people's homes as beautifully and lovingly as possible. I think most of them feel the value they're getting is greater than what they're actually paying me to do this, because I'm treating it probably better than my own house. I'm treating their house, and that's the way it should be. The level of respect you give to some person's abode should be almost greater than you would treat yourself. And that's how it is for me. So anyway, back to the importance. If there's somebody out there who has a passion for this material, and has a passion for making videos and editing, I'd like to hear from you. I could use the help. Because making the videos is not my passion, at least at this moment. Maybe it will grow, maybe things will change, but right now it's a little bit of a chore. And I'd like to get a lot more material out, because I'd like to be in this place every 2 days. That's kind of my intention if life allows it. I'm not forcing it. You have to understand, I'm not forcing this. I consider everything and I lay it up on my altar to the universe. That's how I treat this. And I feel if there's pushback. I'm very sensitive to these things now. I feel if there's pushback. And if there's not, I move forward. Simple as that. Because the idea arises from somewhere, does it not? I don't feel like I'm forcing the ideas in my life. I'm listening. That's what I do, is I listen. I'm not forcing anything. I'm listening. I think that's a very important thing to convey, is if you really want to understand life, you need to listen. You need to clean your house and just listen with your heart and your mind. The mind is a servant of the heart if everything's in the proper orientation. And the importance of being clean and cleaning your own karma is you don't want to be influencing the material. Nobody wants to be listening to stuff that's coming through an unclean vessel. Love, when it's unadulterated by the non-necessity of the physical experience, is what we all really want. We don't want, like if you had, what I'm trying to say is if you can experience love and its purity that has nothing to do with the physical form, it's not a physical thing. If you can experience love in that manner, you want nothing else. And you want to give nothing else. It cannot be given through physical contact. This kind of love, this kind of knowledge, this that you want to share with other souls has nothing to do with the body and contact. In fact, contact with the physical body is repulsive for the level of this love that we're talking about here. It's an obstacle. The love that requires nothing in return. And you want to give it in the same clarity that you're receiving it. That is the art form. That's the artist that Jesus was. That we should all strive to be. He was an artist of conveying love. Can you feel that with me today? Let us all strive to be the artist of love, where it comes in and goes out without too much color of our own. You receive and you give without coloring it. That is very hard to do. Because it has to be colored to some degree. The universe, it blankets this planet in this love. It's always here, but you have to tune into it. And it's like the dial of the radio transmitter, how much static is in between the signal, my friends. So trying to remove the static is the artistry. It requires you doing your homework, cleaning your house, and just sheer experience. Over time, you cannot rush this because the frequency is ever increasing. So you have to make your vessel slowly capable of these refinement of the frequency. It took Jesus 15 years of refinement. I'm going to say 15 now. I don't think it was 20. I'm pretty sure it was 15. I do not know the exact dates. That has not been revealed to me. So that's the discrepancy. I ask him in private, just so everybody knows, I ask Jesus in private to reveal to me the fullness of his experience. I want to know. As a brother, I want to know everything. I know some, but I want to know everything. And so I am striving to make myself a vehicle of clarity enough to receive the fullness of his experience so that I may share this for those on the path. So when I speak of these things, it's not with perfect clarity. It's with some. A lot has been gained over time. And more will come as I make myself a better vehicle. And further refine my receptivity to these higher frequencies. Because you cannot cheat this, my friends. You cannot cheat life. If you want to know, you have to do the work. Psilocybin helps cut through some of the bullshit, but you still have to do the work. You have to do the work of cleaning house so you too can see. And share it with clarity. What psilocybin helps with is the longevity of the clarity. I can sit here for hours because of the help of the psilocybin. For half a day, I can sit and listen. That is what psilocybin does for me. But you have to do the work yourself. Nothing cleans your house for you. Nothing cuts through your own bullshit for you. Nothing cuts through your karma for you. It takes years of work, my friends. Well, I should say this. People do come into life with a pretty clear karmic table occasionally because of the work they did in the previous embodiment. But for the rest of us, it's work. I was predisposed to this work early on. In my teens, I saw the nastiness of the human experience and found the light early in my life, thank God. But it was not clear to me at the time of the thread I had to follow. I did not have the benefit of a teacher at that time. It led me to my teacher after 7 years of struggle. And then I understood Jesus. After years of struggle, I understood what Jesus was teaching. And what did not come through the Bible, my friends, it came through direct experience. And it's just a beginning. But when you know you're on the right path, you know it. That's what Jesus was doing, was leading us to the place to know everything that he knew. And eventually, we can do greater works that even he did, as he said. I don't know. That's going to be quite a marvelous individual to pull that off. That's where I'll leave that. Because Jesus did things for us that I have conveyed in previous videos that I don't know who will touch and top that for a very long time. To change the cosmic law for the entire human race. What comes after that? I can't even fathom right now. But the amount of house cleaning he did for the planet, so that each of us could have the level of understanding we do in this embodiment, cannot even be put into words. The level of gratitude we owe him. We owe him and Saint Germain, all the others that strived in their own lands for the raising of their own people in smaller ways than the universal service that Saint Germain and Jesus was rendering to the planet. There's a difference in that service. There's a localized service. There is countrywide service. And by country, I mean nation. There's teachers that had that level of understanding to teach their entire nation. And there's localized teachers, which are just sprinkled amongst the countryside. And then there is teachers of an entire planet. And then there are teachers beyond that. And we know some of their names of the Elohim and the Kumaras. But Jesus was a teacher to the planet. And that is the level of respect he is due. Buddha was also a teacher to the planet, to a lesser degree. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe, am I saying that right? Was he at the planetary level? Jesus was different. No, Jesus was planetary. Buddha was not planetary. Buddha was a teacher to a nation. It was different. It required an understanding that that nation understood from its history. It was not global. It's global now. People understand Buddha, but what he did and what Jesus did is levels apart. Changing the cosmic law, cleaning the entire planetary vibratory structure that Jesus did is on another level entirely. That is a love that I don't know who else knew. All life bows down to that level of love. Saint Germain knew this love, of course. I don't want to leave him out. But I don't know at this point who taught who. I would like to know that. Who taught who? It doesn't really matter, but because I just want to be clear when I share the levels of respect that are due to these teachers, these planetary teachers out there. I just want to be respectful. I want to know. I feel when I question this and I look for this, it's the only way you can know these answers is by seeking them. The universe doesn't seek you out. You have to seek it. You have to make yourselves worthy through your efforts. You have to earn that. You have to seek it. And not the cloud that. And why I say it has to be earned is that every bit of information in life is frequency. You cannot cheat frequency. All knowledge, every bit of love you give is frequency. It's one and the same. It's like you're just tuning into a slightly different channel, whether it is, or I should say, if the expression is ethereal and how it comes in the physical manifestation. Because the ethereal expression of love is an entirely different intensity than the love of physical manifestation. It's very different things. Because you cannot put into words the ethereal. It's impossible to use words to convey the ethereal love. It makes me shudder at this very moment as I even struggle to feel it and talk about it. It makes me shudder. Because it cannot be conveyed. But only those who experience it will know what I'm talking about. It's like you touch your finger to the wire. You cannot define it, but you can try to be it. And that's the artistry. It's how you translate that love into your physical expression of life. For me, it is through building. Building is my expression of my love to life. As the home which people shelter in. That is my expression of love to life. I'd like it to be in other things. I have tried to bring forth other things, furniture. The star dresser I still want to bring forth. I have the template for it. I have the physical template of it. And I have purchased meteorite from Russia. It crashed into Russia in 42 or 47. And I purchased this meteorite to use as the handles of the drawers of this dresser. So someday in my life, I want to make this dresser for somebody with meteorite handles as an expression of my love, my universal love, my cosmic work. I need a workshop to do that. But I haven't got to that level of my expression of life yet. Maybe somebody can help me do that. I do not know. I don't necessarily want to ask for anybody's help. I'd like the universe to make it happen. I guess it can do that through people too. But I also like to rehabilitate a piece of property, and that will require many hands, many people to help with. I don't want to do it by myself. But I'd like to make that a greater expression of love to the planet, is rehabilitating, I don't know, 10, 20, 50 acres of land, maybe greater. You never know where it could go. It's just growing the same formula. It's just math. It's just more zeros. Just following a formula. Love is just math. All right, so having to deal with the body is such a necessary thing. Nature calling and eating and breathing, and it's just like, it's so demanding. Makes me laugh. So I want to share with you my love, my laughter today, as well as getting to some greater knowledge. But you cannot cheat life, my friends. You cannot cheat life. You have to do the work to refine your attunement. If you go too fast, like you cannot just go from 0 to 100. You have to work yourself up to that level of intensity, and it will never diminish. It's only going to grow. You have to earn it every step of the way in life from this point out. From the moment you awaken, my friends, you have to earn every step forward. In universal service to life, you have to earn that service, that right to even render service to life has to be earned. So think about that. When you think of the great teachers of Saint Germain and Jesus, and there's countless others. I don't want to go into their names. I love all of them. But I want to convey that in these recordings. Because that is where I am in life. is earning universal respect. Every soul on the planet has to earn their respect, that life will respect you and find you worthy of its secrets. You cannot cheat it. Psilocybin doesn't allow you to cheat life. Like I said, it allows you a greater intensity of focus. And you have to earn that respect even from psilocybin. It's a living substance. You have to make yourself worthy of its secrets. And that grows with time. It's not instantaneous. It's a relationship with nature, with the fungal teacher, which knows infinitely more than we do. It has witnessed so much from this planet. That fungal network is what you're tapping into with psilocybin. It is the key to understanding the planetary consciousness. But it doesn't do your homework for you. You have to earn every bit of that knowledge. You have to make yourself worthy. And that comes with time and experience, with frequency. You have to learn how to tap into it, how to see it, how to be it. It's like a wire. It's an invisible wire. And you have to know how to reach out and touch it. And that is an artist. That is artistry. To not be consumed by it, but you can touch it and tap into it. And share your experience of touching it. And hopefully not cloud that experience to let others know how to do this if they're ready. Because it's a responsibility to life when you do it right. It's a service. But you're not doing it out of entertainment in a club, listening to music like a teenager. That's not how you learn the secrets. And the fungi network wants to teach you about this planet and about life. Your own higher mental body is what you're going to tap into eventually. And again, that's all frequency. Learning the language of frequency of that love. Because the knowledge is just transmitted down the wire like Morse code that you have to tap into. You have to learn how to translate that Morse code, that frequency, how to even put it in words. Because words are so crude. But you can convey it through your eyesight. Those that know can see it in others. Those that know will know you by your frequency. Because you cannot cheat life. Your frequency is everything. It takes work and respect for the universe teach you its secrets. It's a relationship that has to be earned. It's the best way to describe it. It's a relationship. It's a very fine line of what you do in life as you teach others this. It's a very fine line. That responsibility to do it with a level of love that seeks nothing in return. It only wants to give. And seekers have to attune themselves to look for that. If you want to find a proper teacher, you have to know what you're looking for. A proper teacher seeks nothing in return. It's a position that has to be earned in life. That's why it's so rare. People can parrot other people's stuff all they want. But to earn a direct understanding from life, from the universe, cannot be cheated. To earn that direct contact cannot be faked. And the reason why you can never charge for this stuff is because the universe, this is a free education, my friends. The universe teaches this for free. No one can charge for it and keep and earn the respect of the universe. You cannot cheat that. You cannot become like Jesus and charge for the light. To do what Jesus did, for people just to touch him and be healed, that is a respect from the universe. And like I've said before, it's the completing of an electronic circuit. It requires the student, the person required, it's a two-party mathematics involved in any healing. It's faith. You have to earn that from the universe as well. So for me to convey this to you in words today, takes time for me to learn how to create this relationship with the universe. It takes time to be able to sit with this, to feel how to communicate. With words. One's love. That is an art form gained over time. It's a respect between the universe and you that has to be earned. Because just think, to be able to speak words to your brethren at the level that Jesus did, where it just healed them instantly, is a relationship that takes time to develop with the universe. It took him years of sitting at the feet of the universe in perfect silence, not being distracted by life, to know how to do this and how to convey it to those that grew to know him in his ministry. It is an art form. It takes time to know how to communicate to the people. It cannot be faked. And that's why that's why he deserves all of our love. The sheer respect of the effort it took to be who he was. And to convey that with the weight of the entire planet upon your shoulders. You have no idea, people, how much burden that is to be Jesus. To be the example that he left to life with the weight and the pressure of millennia of humanity's misuse of life on your shoulders, to push through that takes enormous effort of love. And it is my privilege to convey this to you as I feel what his service to life meant to this planet. And to convey what it takes to move forward, to earn that right to serve mankind, to serve your brethren in a proper universal capacity takes enormous effort. And that's how you know the level of gratitude you owe to those who have walked before you, who have tried to convey this to you, in which I myself am slowly learning how to tap into and convey it myself. It takes time. It's an art form. It cannot be faked. You have to earn the right to talk about that frequency in life. And anyone who charges for this is a faker, is a charlatan, and will pay the price. The universe knows which way is up, my friends. You cannot fake it. You have to earn the right to understand it. It doesn't really care how you do it. The universe is quite impersonal. So this second 3 grams on top of the first 3 grams has definitely taken me places today. It's earned me the right to talk about this today. But you have to understand, it takes effort on my part to even talk about, to put into words. It takes effort to convey the purity that's out there, that is ever increasing. When you learn how to tap into it, it is there willing to teach you everything as you earn the right through the love and respect that completes the circuit to life. Your love and respect. So first you have to understand, people, you have to know the language of the universe. It's not enough just to know it. First you learn that language. And you have to listen long enough to understand how to use it, how to send that frequency of gratitude back to the universe. The level of gratitude you return is how the universe knows you are ready. Your gratitude is what cannot be faked to life. Your gratitude is how you show life you are ready to know more. To be responsible recipient of your inheritance. You cannot fake gratitude. It's one thing to even learn about gratitude and learn how to reciprocate that to life as an art form. Learning how to reciprocate gratitude. That is what I am learning today. You are bearing witness to this as I record it, because I am conveying this to you. It is what I'm learning right before you. It's not new, but God, we have to be reminded so often. Do we not have to be reminded all the time? Because people, the pressure of the planetary pressure upon you makes you forget so easily. It takes so much work to keep a constant pressure against that. And that's what earns you the respect from the universe for your efforts to push through that and to even talk about it to others as your service to life. It is my honor to be able to do this for others. For others I will never know. Well, that's not true. It's like when you tap into that universal network, you start to feel like a mesh of others who have learned to tap into the frequency that you are on. And you cannot fake that. And the universe is waiting for your gratitude to know you are ready for more. And to maintain that gratitude. Maintain that gratitude. And the moment you even look to life to give you money or anything makes you fail. You understand that, my friends? The universe knows instantly when you are looking to others for any kind of universal supply. You cannot fake that to the universe. It's instantaneous. It knows. And you have to earn its respect by not looking to life for anything. Or I'm not saying that correctly. You're looking to life, but you're not looking to others. That is one of the greatest errors people make in life. Like my service of building houses. Yes, life is rewarding me for that, for rendering that service. I'm not looking to others. They have to find me. I don't advertise. They have to come to me, and I have to be that vehicle for the universe. And the universe just gives me whatever I need to survive. I do not even look at my bank account. Because I feel like even looking at my bank account is an indiscretion to life. Isn't that weird to think about? I'm trying to convey that to you. But it's also why I don't own my own house right now, why I'm renting. Because I'm waiting for the universe to find me worthy enough to show me the piece of land that I should put my heart into. Whether it's in this country or in Costa Rica, I do not know. Because right now, Costa Rica is the only other country I'm drawn to. I know people there, well, at least from there. I'm talking to them. I might go there in January to feel everything out. To see what life wants me to do. I want to tease that out. But while I'm doing that, I'm making these videos with you all. I'm earning that right to the universe by making these videos. Because you cannot fake it. You do not want to fake it. The universe knows when you're faking. You have to earn it through your respect to the law of life as it's taught to you. You earn the respect of the universe by following the law of life as it's taught to you. So first you learn the law, but it takes time to align yourself with that law, my friends. It takes time and effort to align yourself because there's so much pressure against you that's constantly being created by humanity. And you have to push against that with your love, with your understanding of life. You have to push against that to earn the right to even talk about it. In clarity, that others may follow. As the most important thing to convey to life is your gratitude earns you the right. Your gratitude earns you the right to even talk about life in a capacity for your brethren to understand. It takes effort to push through the pressure that humanity is always releasing in their misuse of life, that you are trying to teach them how not to do. To live as a recipient with your finger on the pulse in silent respect to life. It's an art form to learn how to remove the physicality of life from your experience. I think that's a beautiful way to try to convey it. For Jesus, to leave us that example of learning to be with no physicality, to be beyond physicality, and to do that in a single embodiment for us to bear witness to, is an art. And that each of us should aspire to. I'm so grateful to even be able to talk about this to you all today. Because I have to earn this from the universe. It does not come easy. You have to earn it. And you in turn have to earn the right to even discover my message. Right? It's not advertised. You have to earn the right to know how to distinguish bullshit from truth. You have to earn that right from life. To even be brought to the knees of truth. Because you cannot fake love. It is an earned right. It takes understanding how to responsibly apply it to life. It's a responsibility not to misuse that love. Not to misuse it for seeking reward from others. You have to earn that directly from Universal. Earn your reward. I will never create an account, I don't believe. I shouldn't say never. Maybe the universe wants me at some point. I don't know. Maybe it wants me to create an account sometime that people can deposit their love into as just a sign of respect or gratitude. I don't know. I'm not doing it right now. Because I feel like that would be a misuse of my life and my understanding of life. Because to ask for any financial compensation for it. Because that is a law of life. You cannot charge for it. So you have to show yourself worthy of that by your actions. That takes time. It takes refinement. That cannot be faked. So find your way, my friends, to the universe. Earn your right to talk about it. All right, it's 11:30. So I took the other 3 grams. deep yawns at 9:30. I took the original at 8. So it's been 2 hours since I took the additional 3. So I'm just here now. So it's whatever I can tease out to the universe. My mouth is getting awfully parched. I think I need to get up and drink this. See, I'm very careful what I put into my body. I rarely even drink water, honestly. Cold pressed juice is my preferred refreshment. Cold pressed juice. And my morning matcha. This is almost the entirety of my liquid intake. I'm feeling parched today. So I think I've earned the right for a little bit of cold pressed juice. Oh, my friends, I love you so much. I hope by me being here and talking about this raises you on your own journey. How to refine yourself to earn the right to move forward. Because nothing can be faked in life. So I think I've earned the right for a little bit of cold pressed juice. Oh, my friends, I love you so much. I hope by me being here and talking about this raises you on your own journey. How to refine yourself to earn the right to move forward. Because nothing can be faked in life. Every bit of the journey is earned. And how to follow that path and still be in the universe, to be present for people, to run a business. It's the art form that's always in flux right now. I'm so deep in this moment that I don't even want to get up and use my body. That makes sense to you, my friends. I don't want to disturb. I'm teasing out from the universe right now. Guys, I realized the other day I made a couple errors. Wow, my hands shake even holding this phone. I really need something just to hold the phone so I can completely release my body. I need to get a bracket or just a microphone so I can completely release my body. Like I need to go farther. You can't do that while I'm holding this phone in my hand. Such a dilemma, my friends. And that's why I also seek somebody to help me out with these videos, because I don't know, I don't even want the responsibility to put the effort out to make these videos for others, but because it takes work. So, and it takes effort to push against the universe to make these videos. So maybe that's just my burden I'm supposed to carry. I'm still like trying to figure this out. Do I push harder to make these videos so that they reach the handful of you who can even understand what to do with this material? Because this material is not for the masses. To earn this right, I mean, eventually it'll be for the masses. We want it to be for the masses, don't get me wrong. But you have to earn the right, and the masses aren't doing that right now. To be able to put your finger on the pulse of the universe and speak the words takes so much work for me to do right now. It's a love and a commitment. God, it's making my lips crack in parchment. But at the same time, I don't want to get up and even quench my thirst. Because just getting up and using the body, such an awful experience. It's so crude. The desire to move beyond the physical form is, I guess, is what I'm trying to convey right now. But you have to earn that right from the universe to do that. Because you have to forget your humanity in order to do that. And that takes love and dedication to even understand how to forget your humanity. I want you to understand that, people. The dedication it takes to understand how to even forget your humanity. And to actually implement that. And to forgive your humanity, that you may remember your divinity. It's a two-way street, and you equal it out. You push forward by your effort to forgive your humanity. Does that make sense, my friends? You cannot cheat this in life. It's a pressure you put upon the very pulse, the very fabric of the universe. You cannot fake that pressure. That's how you tell it you're ready to understand and be a responsible citizen to the planet. It feels like a long time since I even breathed. Remembering to breathe. Is breathing even necessary when you're just trying to tease out this instruction from the universe? It's not. You almost have to remember to breathe. It's okay. God, I love you all. I hope you understand that's why I'm doing this, is how much I want to convey my love to each and every one of you. I hope my love will be like a lightning rod in your life. To remember who you are in that endless journey of remembering. of remembering more. Because it takes effort at the beginning to push against the planetary pressure, my friends. After a while, you learn how to tease that, how to almost anchor yourself to the universe, where it takes so much less effort. And it takes a deep understanding to understand how to anchor yourself to the universe, to the highest understanding, how to anchor yourself there. You're always receiving those impulses and then pushing that further and further and further over time as you learn and you earn the right to do that. To learn, to earn the right to convey that to humanity is a constant pressure on your part, pushing back. And that's a respect of the universe. It's an agreement that you put a pressure back upon the universe to use. It uses your pressure and amplifies that. This is the highest understanding, my friends. The universe takes your love and gratitude and magnifies that. And by your sheer obedience to its law is how you make yourself a worthy instrument to receive that pulse through your body out into life, and to earn the right to even speak about it. Every one of you should be doing this. Do this and remember you're part of the journey to expand these principles of life. That is what I'm going to be doing, is expanding these principles of life through a physical home for people to house their souls in while they move forward on their path of life. That is my service. So any of you that happen upon my path in life here in Long Beach, they'll be my greatest service to you, to build you a house for your family of extremely high standards. I'd love to take this to the next level with that block I keep talking about. To build houses with the block is way more intelligent than using the trees, my friends. Using lumber, which can rot and be eaten and burned and have to kill trees for. This is not the epitome of what our understanding of life should be at right now. But we kind of earn that right to use these materials, and I'm trying to do that too. I understand them. I understand their place in life. I need people to understand that we may build this next level of building. Sorry, I have to respond to a text message from my guys here. They sent me a picture. So I'm already recording. I'm going to have to pause this recording, my friends, because I have to send some instruction to my guys real quick. I can't do that while this is recording. Oh, my family of light. I gotta keep my boys in line on the job. They're doing a good job, don't get me wrong. There's a few technical things I just have to walk them through. And I'll do that. Because I want to be here teasing out from the universe the love and the path that each of us must walk to earn that right to be a conduit of the universe. Is an art form that Jesus was conveying to us. To earn the right to leave your physicality behind. And all the burdens therein. The breathing, the eating, the disease. Transforming it all into light. The frequency of raising yourself to that frequency is the art form of our lives, my friends. And the universe will give you the supply you need to keep you moving forward without ever looking to anybody else. Because the moment you start looking to anybody else for your supply from the universe, you're starting to cut yourself off. You see what? You cannot look to your brothers in the outer world for your supply if you want to move forward. That's the balance. That is the art that you tease out of the universe. And you cannot fake that. Because you have to remove your dependency upon any part of the planet for your existence. I'm so grateful I had this idea to do this today. To talk about this. I had no idea where this would lead today. It's not really coming from anywhere. It's not like coming from me. It's just there. It's like me just reaching out. And trying to feel it. By earning the right to even be here. To witness this. To understand how to finely tune yourself to touch the conduit of the universe, my friends. Because you can't seize it. You can't. It's a delicate touch. What I mean is you can't just reach out and grab it. You have to remove any sense of greed from the equation. You just touch it. And you earn the right to keep your hand on the pulse of that love. And have that push into your existence. All the way down onto your toes. to channel that love into the physical structure through your being. To learn how to do that is an art. It's a relationship you develop through your gratitude and your commitment. Your commitment is your gratitude that you show to life. God, we need to be reminded of this all the time, to push back against this pressure, this constant pressure. Because it's not only the pressure that humanity is generating, it's the millennia of pressure. You have to earn your right for deeper understanding by pushing through that pressure. Because the understanding is the refinement of the frequency that you're even capable of understanding. It is a gift by your commitment to the light and not looking to any other part of life for any part of your supply. As the contract you make with life. And you refine that contract by giving up how you interact with life. And you're grateful to life to put you in a place that you can convey this to others of how to follow the purest path. The purest path back home by not looking to anyone or anything but your own understanding of love for your supply. I can't stop others from giving back to me, but I'm not asking. I'm here to give. I seek nothing from anyone. I'm here to love you. And my understanding, my gratitude in life, I just give back by not asking anything in return. It is my belief that's how you earn the right for the highest rewards of life, is by not seeking for yourself. I'm still working on that highest understanding, obviously. I start with what I know and then work up. I guess I should pause this recording because I'm just closing my eyes going so deep into the love. It's like, do I even want to try to convey this to anybody right now? That's a question. Or do I sit in the silence and go deep and then convey afterwards? But I think I need to peel off some of these layers because I think my body is it's definitely warm enough. I'm in a hoodie. Got my beanie on. I'm under blankets on my bed. But I still feel like I need to keep the body insulated for the moment. I'm moving the body for the first time in hours. Wow. I've tried to remain utterly still through this whole recording. Wow, my friends. Am I even recording still? I guess I am. Sorry, I went really deep into the moment. Just to understand a few details of how I'm to convey this to others. Wow. You have to give me a moment because going into that requires utter concentration. And to learn how to envelop that in your life is another, like I keep saying, it's an artistry. It's not something that's automatic. You have to learn how to integrate that into your expression. It's like I fade in and out of the body right now. That's okay. I briefly considered whether or not I need to go farther. I don't think I need to go farther. There's not really a point because most of us are not at this point. You know what I mean? So there's not a point to go deeper for me. I mean, I've been deeper. But I don't think I need to take anything more today. 6 grams is enough to take me deep into the silence. Yeah, to learn how to push back against all the pressure on this planet, my friends. It is your art. It is your dance with life. Because not only do you have to shake off all the false concepts that humanity is engaged with, but to do that in the middle of having a family and a business is something else altogether. Remembering how to breathe in that love, my friends. Remembering how to breathe that into my being. Okay, I'm going to pause and deal with the body. Nature's calling, so I got to deal with that. I'm going to drink something. Do I even eat something though? Or do I stay on this fasting? So I can keep conveying this purity of being. For the longest time possible. Because I believe this is what people need. They need to understand is that their gratitude is the key to progressing in life. It's how the universe knows you're ready. I don't think that can ever be understated or said frequently enough, because even I take constant reminding to keep out the pressure of this planet. All right, I'll come back to you later, friends. Oh, my friends. I'm like swooning just walking on my feet right now. Because I'm right on the edge of being capable of even functioning in my body. But I just drank some cold juice, cold pressed juice I bought from the farmer's market, and the sensation of having that juice after hours of fasting is something else. But it's just right. It's not taking me too deep into the body, but to feel that go down my esophagus in my stomach is just something else altogether. And I'm going to eat a banana too to top it off. So I'm recording this just to share with you the sensation of what it feels like coming back into the body a little bit. It's 12 o'clock. I started the day at 8, so it's been 4 hours. 6 grams, 3 plus 3. And I didn't get the convulsions from the second 3. But again, I ate them without any turmeric or black pepper. But I think because I did that, because I am under the impression that turmeric and the black pepper is still active an hour and a half later. Therefore, still giving me the fullness of the second 3 grams. But this is just science, right? Fasting and taking it in those methods is my intent to the universe. Like even when I was thinking about today, last night, there was almost an excitement and anticipation of knowing where I was going. It's like an orgasmic experience. I had a hard time sleeping last night. Just an anticipation of today. Knowing full well my intentions for the 3 plus 3. I think there's something to be said about that. If you take it all at once, like I did that once, the 10 grams, it utterly rips you from the fabric of reality. And it's too much, too hard, too fast. You can't do it that way. You must go gentle because you have to stay anchored. Because if you don't stay anchored, there's no way to convey anything that you're experiencing. And that's what happened to me. I was praying with all my might to try to stay anchored that day. It took every bit of willpower to keep a foothold on this planet. And that's why I'm sharing this, because it took so much effort to stay anchored, to understand what I was even experiencing. It was such a fight because 10 grams is ripping you through the universe. And it's too much to process. It's too much to appreciate. It's too hard, too fast. The frequency is way too high. But going at a a gentle rate of 3 plus 3. I mean, I could do another 3 right now. I don't know. Should I? No, it's 12. I've got responsibilities today to pick up my daughter and all that. So the days of doing a triple dose are going to have to be relegated when I have nothing else to do. No family responsibilities. But I think that's really the key, is to do like 3 plus 3 plus 3. Because doing it all at once it's too hard, too fast. Well, these are extremely potent mushrooms too, so like I'm gonna feel this for a couple days. The effects of today I'll probably feel for the next week. And that's okay. Because I've grown comfortable to it. 70 grams over 3 months. You just become accustomed to this. And then I may do another 2 grams at night every couple days. Yeah. I don't know why, but that's just my process right now. I'm just rolling with it. It's not a microdose. I'm macrodosing to understand the science behind being in the world, running a business, having dreams, wanting to help others. Keeping an eye on the future. It's kind of funny to even say, because you're better off just being in the moment. But I mean, something tells me that there's land in the future, off-grid life, raising beautiful food for multiple families down the road, where all the families are in the same kind of understanding that I'm sharing with you today. But there's no greed. You're just giving back to the common good. I mean, ultimately, that was, in its purest sense, the idea of communism or socialism. But then it gets corrupted in its implementation, right? But it's also the purest divine republic. I don't know, am I even saying all this right? Let me think about this. You know, life only needs certain instruments while they're a requirement, right? So as society moves forward into its golden age, it's going to be, it just uses what it needs to at the time, which right now is this bastardization of a democracy we have right now, this voting process of a completely ignorant people. It's what's necessary because the people don't know who they are yet. But, you know, over the next 100 years or millennia, as life moves forward again to the next golden age on this planet, that we are all a part of shepherding in right now, by your consciousness, by the vibration that you maintain, is how you shepherd in the next golden age, my friends. And so we, like I was saying in my other video, we will move back into that perfect republic. We will move back in steps. But until then, People have a choice. They either stay on their own or they come together for a common good. You just try to live within the bounds of the law, so the law never has to touch you, so the government never has to touch you. That's the art right now. It's just being in a way that you just hope that the government never touches you, because it is not a just government. There is not a lot of justice in the government at the moment. And that's why it's even more important to learn how to get your supply from the universal and not turn to others. Because no matter where you go on the planet, you've earned the right to be supplied, and it will come to you no matter where you go or what the circumstances, whatever happens to humanity. Your vibration and gratitude to life earns you the right to be supplied, no matter the circumstance of the planet, the cataclysms that could happen, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic disaster, whatever may come, you can be caught up in it, because the wrath of nature throwing back upon mankind what it dishes out is going to happen. And you may be caught up in that. This is not fear-mongering, but it's just understanding what is. Nature will protect you to some degree as you earn the right to their protection and their respect by your conduct in life, by the frequency that you hold. You earn the respect of life, and it will protect and serve you if you do this properly. And it will know when you don't. Such as I've been saying, if you try to charge for this or seek any kind of compensation for talking about this and sharing it, life knows what your intentions are, what you're feeling, how you're grasping to the world around you. Life knows. And it's hard to pull yourself back from everything you're taught in life, to try to eke out an existence from life. It teaches you you've got to battle or create. I shouldn't say, I'm just generalizing, right? But it teaches you that you have to look from without for your existence. Because that's all the bulk of humanity understand. And yes, that's how we're all being supplied kind of coarsely by the universe. But as your wisdom and understanding grows, and you understand there's an artistry involved in this, and as you create that artwork of your very soul, the universe will give you everything you need without even asking. Without even trying. And that is what you want. To know the universe will supply you with whatever you need, no matter the circumstances, no matter the location. And in order for it to do that, you need to keep earning its respect through your gratitude, through your frequency of being to life. To give without need back to life. That is the highest understanding of our existence, my friends. And there's so many words and experiences to describe that, but that's it in a nutshell. Earn the respect of the universe and take your rightful place back in life. And just give it freely to others. Help everybody come home. It's not a journey of one, it's a journey of all. Because you touch everybody that comes across you in life. And your frequency goes out to them. It helps them remember. I'm going to keep making these videos so that my brethren may benefit from them. If they are of any benefit, I sure hope so. It's just a way I've decided to try to give back to life for everything it's given me. It is giving me my career with zero effort. It has given me my understanding that has come through life. It has given me my teachers. It has given me every bit of wisdom and knowledge that has touched my life today. I guess this is my way of giving back, is making these videos to share my appreciation so others may understand what's required for them to be touched by the universe as well. There could be no other greater gift to life, my friends, than to help each of us remember how to come home. There's just so much love and gratitude in life. But you gotta keep moving forward, my friends. That's the burden, right? The pressure from this planet is unrelenting upon your soul. And you can learn how to clean it like Jesus did. And Saint Germain is taught through the violet flame. You learn how to call forth that flame in such fiery authority. It just rips through the fabric of every bit of vibration around your being and all life around you. It consumes everything that is not violet flame perfection. To learn of the violet flame, my friends, and learning and remembering how to use that is a gift that Saint Germain called forth for this planet. So just remember to always use it. I certainly forget all the time. It's just such an art to try to live in this world and run people and buy things and raise a family and do all the sports stuff and try to be a good parent. At the same time, to remember to call forth the violet flame in the midst of all of that. Just to remember the frequency we're supposed to be carrying at all times. That's the art of life.